Genuinely heard some kids in my school say foid the other day. What is foid? Foid is a highly derogatory slang term portmanteau used in fringe internet manosphere and incel communities as a dehumanizing way to refer to women. Why? It is a shortening of femoid, which combines female with the suffix of oid, meaning like or resembling. Alternatively, it is sometimes interpreted as a mashup of female and humanoid or android. Okay, so it's objectifying women even further. I am very concerned about young boys, especially growing up in this era with unlimited access to the internet and growing voices of the manosphere influencing them. Because what I see is essentially what boys want is to feel connected. They want to feel like they belong and they're part of a community. And a lot of young boys, they just want to fit in with the other guys. They want to be one of the boys, you know. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is young boys need a lot of better, healthy role models. Especially with things like clavicular and looks mask and stuff, it's so concerning. Whenever I see clavicular show up on my timeline, which is not often, it's only when other people are talking about him, I feel like he is just one of the symptoms of a system that objectifies everybody, you know. It starts with objectifying women. It starts with treating people as property, right? It starts with treating women as property, and that extends. Once you objectify one kind of human, it becomes easier to objectify other kinds of humans, like, you know, black people or Mexican people or people of color. And then eventually it becomes easy to objectify men and boys. And if they grow up in a culture where attractiveness is seen as like better, you know, than the other person, and they grow up in a competitive culture, and they grow up in a place where they feel insecure, like they need to prove their masculinity, then they're going to try to lean into this poisonous, toxic sentiment because they think it's cool, they think it's strong, because they see femininity as weak, right? And the worst thing for a boy to be is girly. And I'm saying that ironically. I don't believe it, but that's how they're raised, by indoctrinating young boys to make girls into the enemy. When girls are not the enemy is the darkness within ourselves that we keep passing on to our children. Honestly, I'm really sad for him because he's really sick. I hope I can get better one day. Yeah, that's how I see him too. He has a kind of sickness that is essentially like body dysmorphia, you know. My brother has friends who believe touching a receipt will make them produce estrogen. Oh, hello. Isadora has come to say hi. She jumped on my lap on her own. And that's the thing, right? Peer pressure. It's just a strong innate desire to want community. That's just part of being a person.